Hello everyone. Today, we're diving into the core framework for the TExES Pedagogy and Professional Responsibilities EC 160 exam. This test is designed to ensure that new teachers entering Texas public schools have the essential knowledge and skills to be effective educators across all grade levels, from early childhood through 12th grade. We'll explore each domain, what it includes, and how you can understand it in practical terms for your classroom and the exam. This exam tests your readiness to be a professional educator across all grade levels in Texas. Think of it as a test of everything you need to know to walk into any classroom and succeed. Use the time wisely, and remember some questions might not count toward your final score. Let's start with Domain 1. This is the biggest part of the exam at 34%. It's all about planning, how we design lessons, respond to student needs, and create meaningful assessments. Think of kindergartners. They learn best through play and concrete experiences. But by high school, they need abstract thinking, reflection, and critical discussion. Be aware of developmental delays, early signs in younger kids, and how social-emotional factors like divorce or homelessness affect learning. Make sure to link instruction to developmental stages. Don't give abstract tasks to kids who still think concretely. Again, Domain I focuses on instructional planning. For example, if you're teaching a group of third graders about weather, you need to account for their cognitive level. Use visuals, real-life weather reports, and engaging, hands-on projects. Domain 3. Implementing effective, responsive instruction and assessment. It is the 33% of the test. This Domain 3 brings together what you teach, how you teach it, and how you check for understanding. Here, you're evaluated on how well you actually deliver instruction and adjust it based on feedback and student needs. Think about incorporating technology, differentiating instruction, and keeping students actively engaged. This domain also covers clear communication and motivational strategies. Domain 4. Fulfilling professional roles and responsibilities, and it is 20% of the test. Being a teacher is more than instruction, it's a profession. You'll need to work with others, communicate with families, and stay ethical. This domain explores your role beyond the classroom, working with families, collaborating with staff, and following legal and ethical guidelines. It's also about self-reflection, growth, and understanding how your school fits into the broader state education system. Remember, professionalism includes communication and advocacy. Final tips for success on the exam. Know the framework. Practice sample questions using this structure. Reflect on your own teaching experiences or classroom scenarios. Use the English language proficiency standards and TExES as your compass for all instructional decisions. Familiarize yourself with domains, competencies, and sample questions. Practice applying theory to real classroom situations. Reflect on your teaching philosophy and how it aligns with tested competencies. Use TExES, ELPS, and lesson planning tools in your study routine. Let's go over all 13 competencies. Competency 1. Understanding human development. Here, you need to know how children grow, cognitively, socially, emotionally, and physically. Think of kindergartners. They learn best through play and concrete experiences. But by high school, they need abstract thinking, reflection, and critical discussion. Be aware of developmental delays, early signs in younger kids, and how social-emotional factors like divorce or homelessness affect learning. Competency 2. Student diversity. Not all students learn the same way. We're talking language backgrounds, disabilities, cultural experiences, and more. Learn how to adjust your instruction for ELs using the ELPS, English language proficiency standards. Embrace student differences. It's not just a moral imperative, it's an instructional strategy. Here is a real-world example. Let's say you have a bilingual student who reads at an intermediate level in English. You'd scaffold reading materials using visuals, glossaries, and pre-teaching key terms. Competency 3. Planning instruction and assessment. You need to plan with intention, not just what sounds fun or easy. Always align your goals with the TExES essential knowledge and skills. Use data to drive instruction. Assessments should tell you what students know and what needs reteaching. Be strategic with time. Lessons should build on each other in a logical sequence. Competency 4. Learning processes. This part looks at How students learn and how we use that to keep them engaged. Use prior knowledge. Connect new ideas to what they already know. Promote inquiry, problem solving, and critical thinking. Younger kids need movement. Older students need purpose and relevance. Incorporate study skills and self-directed learning. Don't just teach content, teach students how to learn. Competency 5. A safe, respectful climate. Create a community of learners. Make students feel valued and respected. Use routines that create structure and predictability. Set high expectations. Students rise to them when they feel supported. Remember, learning doesn't happen in chaos. Your environment should invite engagement, not fear or confusion. Competency 6. Managing behavior and time. It's not just about behavior charts. It's about teaching responsibility. Establish clear routines and expectations. Teach students to work in groups, assign roles, model collaboration, and reflect on outcomes. Use technology to streamline classroom management, attendance, grades, communication. And yes, you'll work with volunteers and paraprofessionals. Learn how to supervise and integrate them. Competency 7. Communication skills. Speak clearly. Use age-appropriate language. Ask effective questions. Use wait time to let students think. Make directions explicit and check for understanding. Competency 8. Instructional techniques. Use a variety of strategies to engage learners. Inquiry-based learning, problem solving, flexible grouping, linking content to student interests. Students are more likely to learn if they feel connected to the content, and if you give them active roles in the learning process. Competency 9. Use of technology. You must know basic tech tools. Use tech ethically and legally. Design instruction that includes technology integration, not just watching videos, but real interaction, like using Google Slides to present research or online simulations. Competency 10. Monitoring and responding to student progress. Use assessments formatively and substantively. Give feedback that's clear, timely, and actionable. Adjust your instruction based on data. Teach students to self-assess. This builds independence. Competency 11. Working with families. Engage parents and caregivers regularly. Be sensitive to different family dynamics. Use conferences and technology to keep communication flowing. Competency 12. Collaboration and professional growth. Work with colleagues. This isn't a solo job. Know the roles of other professionals in your school, principals, counselors, SPED teachers, etc. Reflect on your practice. Take professional development seriously. It's how you grow. And lastly, competency 13. Legal and ethical responsibilities. Understand the code of ethics. Know your legal responsibilities, child abuse reporting, confidentiality, special education laws. Follow FERPA, copyright rules, and assessment procedures strictly. Here is a practice quiz that covers some of the key concepts from the PPR exam. The goal is not just to get the right answers, but to understand why each answer is correct and what it looks like in real classroom practice.